Welcome to SAS, short and sweet tips for the business sector from the Case Mastermind Group. So please move us along to your second subject, please.
Is it crab basket?
That's right. You were going to talk to us about the crab basket, which is a very interesting
Crab
subject.
basket. Right. The crab basket. The crab basket is our siblings, our brothers, our sisters, our parents, our wives, our husbands, close friends. And the crab basket is a big round basket, big dome, and it's got on the top of it a big entrance. So the fisherman will lower that down, that lays on the seabed, and the crab will come along and he climbs up and drops and goes in the hole, and he's in the basket. He's in the seabed, he's got all the view, but he's safe, he's comfortable. No predators can get him, he's in this basket. This is wonderful. And then another crab would get in, and that crab would get into the basket, and there's two of them in there. This is great stuff. And then another crab will come in, and these crabs keep coming in. Well, after a while, the first crab in there thinks, this is getting a bit close. I'm getting too many people in. I don't like it. So he tries to get out. Now, as he tries to get out, the other crabs pull him back down. And if he tries to get out again, they pull him down again. If he continues to get out, they pull his legs off so he can't move. That is your siblings. That is the people that are close to you. Because if one day you decide to change your life, if one day you get an opportunity to go and do a particular, something you've always wanted to do, a business, or start your own business up, anything in that line, or you've met this new woman and she's going to be perfect, whatever, it's them close people that say, it ain't going to work. You'll never be able to do that. That ain't going to happen. Misery always loves company. If all of a sudden you're going to move out and succeed in something there, your close people don't want you to leave. So they keep you in. They tell you can't do it. You can't be able to do that. That's going to be a waste of time. You're going to lose your money. They give you all this advice so you don't move away from them. And that's human nature, unfortunately. That's human nature. Misery loves company. It's all thumb suckers sitting in this basket. And we've had it. You know, as you know, Patrick, you've been in the Amway business. You go and tell people, you go and see that opportunity, no matter what opportunity it is, and you go and tell you, oh, I've seen this opportunity. This is going to be fantastic. We're going to earn loads of money. We're going to get this. And they go, no, you ain't. That's never worked. That never works. You'll never do it. And all of a sudden you go, from this fired up person, you go, oh, I think they're probably right. And then, because you can find negative in everything. No matter what it is, you can find negative. We can find negative in every possible thing. And that's what I look at.
Yeah.
We can also find positive in everything. And you always focus on the positive. No matter what happened, we focus on the positive. But no, they want to drag you in. They don't want you to succeed. You know, my boy just recently has been offered a real top job. And his girlfriend saying, you ain't going to do that. You won't be able to do it. You can't talk properly. You can't think. And my boy said, you better move out and go back to your mum, he said, because I want this job and I don't want no negative influence telling me I can't do it. I don't know where you got that from. That's your crab basket. And there's a lot of them.
And a great story. And I mean, I think I the first time I ever heard that back in the day when I first met you, Gary, which was 25 years ago now, when I got involved in Amway, and I know you were part of it, and hearing that story. And you know, I've had a long time, 25 years, to think about that story since then. And with reflection and with all that's happened to me on my journey since 23 years old, you know, when I look back, like, I used to view it differently. Oh, you know, look at all these negative people just trying to put me down. Actually, when you analyze a lot of this is people that really love you, And you think, how can they be so mean? But actually,
I
when
know.
you boil it down, when you boil these things right down, it's they have a concern for you and they have a fear of the unknown. They don't know about it and they don't understand it. So they look at what you're doing. They can't understand what you're doing. So they instantly feel they need to protect you from what they don't understand and tell you that's not going to work. That's not right for you.
That's right.
Without, a lot of the time, without even letting you explain to them. You can try and explain someone to something and they're like, they've already preconceived an idea, or they've asked someone else that they feel is an expert, and you know, they get all these rubbish ideas and opinions, and
That's it.
and then they come back to you with that, oh yeah, I spoke to so and so, that doesn't work, so you need to get out of that. And you know, and again, I think now with that understanding, and you can understand the person's viewpoint, but I think to grasp that understanding initially and to see where it's coming from, we can react in the wrong way to it, can't we?
Of course, we've got to understand that they love us, they care for us, and you love and care for them, and you still talk to them, you still associate with them. But we're going to go do this. In fact, when people say that to me, that fires me up even more. Right, we are going to go and do this. This is going to happen. Hell of high water, this is going on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I think with your driven nature, you know, that sits with you great. And I think there's a lot of people out there, they're not that personality type. They're very sensitive to it. And it's those things that can knock them down. That person could have done so well, and someone's well-meaning words have just took the plug out of their world, hasn't it?
Well, as you said, they go and speak to the experts. Well, an expert is a drip under pressure.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You need to explain that. You need to explain that, break down that word to us, Gary, because some people want to understand the breaking down of that word.
Yeah, well, an expert.
Well, an X is a has-been, and a spurt is a drip under pressure, isn't it? That's right. I always remember that.
Yeah, absolutely.
So very true. But it's a fantastic story, and
but it's all related. It's all still related to the childhood, so they're all interreacted.
Yeah,
they really are, because people can. We're all hardwired, and then we have the people that we've spent a lot of time with, and their views on life and their views on business or happiness or relationship, and we refer to them constantly because that's what we've been brought up with. So we have these rules and these references. We go back in time to say, well, when something is a problem or a challenge now, we go back to the same challenge we had 4 or 5 years ago. So that's a reference. How did we handle and how did that go? And if that didn't go well, you can guarantee that one's not going to go well, because we keep going back to these old references. And that's what we've got suddenly. But all these 4 things we're going to cover, the most important thing of all this is that we have that drive, we have that goal, we have that dream. We have to focus on that, and then all these things won't matter.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. And I think, history is a great thing. History shows us patterns and things that take place, so we can predict the future, or we can see the way that the future is going to go, because these things repeat themselves. But it doesn't mean that we need to spend our lives looking in the rear view mirror. As I always say, if you're going to spend your life looking in the rear view mirror, you're going to crash because your eyes aren't on the road. And it's so true. Well, yeah, so true.
Well, I said just a little while ago, I can't remember who I was talking to, but I've actually written this down, is that, if you've got like the M25, the 4 lanes going one way and 4 lanes going the other way. So all the anti-clockwise are the people that are negative, and they have to drive round in reverse to their destination. That's what they're doing. They're in reverse. They're going backwards. So can you imagine the carnage on that side of the road of everyone going backwards? They're not getting to their destination, not getting anywhere. On the other way is the positive people all going forward. That road's half empty. There's only a few on there, and they're powering on. Yeah. And that's what life sort of. If we have got focused on something, it's like when you're at school and you were shown with a magnifying glass with the sun coming in. You get the magnifying glass and you direct this little dot on that piece of paper. That focus powers, and bang! That little dot goes brown and catches a light because it was totally focused, and it happens. And that's what we have to do, is to focus on what we want, where we want to be, focus on our happiness, and we drive towards that. And it ain't going to be easy. If it was easy, everyone do it.
True.
There's these 4 things to stop it happening.
Yeah, true. So true. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. And that is the big thing, isn't it? It's hard. And and I love that analogy there of the M25. And I think the positive highway, everyone's getting over to the left as well and allow people to pass. And I think that's one of the big problems on the road today as well. Causes a lot of accidents. People hogging their lanes, and I think there is that element to it. In a positive atmosphere, we're all there to help each other and help each other along the journey. It makes for a much better journey for everyone all round, definitely.
As long as you know where you're going, that's the important thing. Yes. It's like, if you're happy and you're healthy, you know where you're going. And sometimes we will go to family gatherings or parties or go to the pub. And if you find someone that really knows where they're going, if it's he or she, and they're happy and they're positive and they're on a mission, they have tons of people all around them chatting, and it's all laughter. They're having fun. If you've got the negative person, Mr. Sad Sack, he's in the corner and no one don't want to talk to him. They try to avoid him. When he leaves the room, we call him Sunshine because the room brightens up and he's gone.
It's so true, Gary.
To gravitate towards the positive, happy people. Yeah. And the trouble is, inside they say, "Oh, I wish I could be like that. I wish I could do that." They can. It's the childhood, it's the crab basket, it's other things that have given this negative thing, and they can throw them shackles off. They can throw them right out, because there's a lot of bad youngsters that have had so many problems in their life, but they can throw them shackles off. They can get those dark files out of that filing cabinet and throw them because they can move on. Yeah, absolutely. The worse start you have, the better it is. It doesn't matter where you start; it's where you end up. Yeah. True. So very true. So very true.
Thank you for spending time with us today. This has been brought to you by the Case Mastermind Group. Please be sure to follow us in the links to this message. Please give your real, honest feedback on what you have just heard and share what you enjoyed or liked the best. We really do check the feedback that we receive. Please also share with your friends who you believe could benefit from it, just to show you care. To our listeners, remember, no matter where you are on the mountain of success, let's enjoy the journey together to the top. We will see you there, my friends.